Okay, so we're rolling. Is everybody ready?
I think so.
Okay, this is A Christmas Carol. A Christmas Carol by the Personas. Once upon a time, there lived an old, wrinkled, grouchy, smelling old man named Ebenezer Scrooge. He was cheap and sour and rude to everyone. He had a particular distaste for Christmas and all sorts of general...
Humbug.
You're not at line 2 yet.
I'm sorry.
He had a particular distaste for Christmas and all sorts of general pleasantries. Oh my gosh, but when you start a line, you should change the guard.
Humbug.
His only employee was an underpaid man named Bob Cratchit.
Hello.
He was a poor man, a fragile man, some would say more on the feminine side.
Jolly good.
Now, if I haven't mentioned this before, the Cratchits were very poor. So poor that Tiny Kim had to walk around on crutches. That's me! Now today was Christmas Eve, and after a long day at work, Scrooge went to bed. But it wasn't long before he heard the howls of his old business partner, Jacob Marley.
Scrooge!
That was sort of the line.
Oh, Scrooge!
Scrooge leapt out of bed, only to see the ghost of his dead partner wrapped in chains and cash boxes. Scrooge then said,
You look awful, old fella.
Then Jacob Marley said,
Ooh, yes, Nine, and this could happen to you too.
And then Scrooge said,
What the devil do you mean, mate?
and Marley explained that if he didn't change his ways, he too would end up chained and bound in the afterlife.
You too could end up chained and bound in the afterlife.
Scrooge shook his head and went back to bed. It wasn't long before Scrooge was visited by 3 ghosts. The first ghost was a gorgeous blonde. that showed him the innocence of his youth.
Look! Here's the innocence of your youth!
The second ghost
It's you. You're the ghost.
was the ghost of Christmas present. Another gorgeous blonde that brought Scrooge to the home of the Cratchits.
Look there! In the home of the Cratchits.
Through the window, he could see poor Tiny Kim hobbling around on crutches. If only they had more money, then maybe Tiny Kim could walk. If only we had more money, then maybe I could walk. The last ghost was the ghost of Christmas yet to come. He didn't say anything at all, surprisingly. He pointed his long finger towards the cemetery. Scrooge could see the grave of Tiny Kim. Poor me! Apparently, she had a freak accident on her crutches. They simply gave out after overuse. And not only that, but Scrooge saw his own grave. He could hear passersby saying they would only attend the funeral if lunch was provided.
I will only attend a funeral if lunch is provided.
Scrooge immediately leapt up, saying,
I can change. I can change.
and the next morning he did. He ran through the streets spreading Christmas cheer. He even sent something that's in your bag.
Oh, in my bag.
He even sent. What did you do? What? That to your.
Oh, he sent a message.
He even sent a turkey
A turkey.
with a pile of money. Turkey and a pile of money. Tiny Kim was so overwhelmed with gratitude for all the money, she leapt up out of her crutches screaming, I can walk! I can walk! God bless us, everyone! Hooray! The end!
Merry Christmas to all and to all a good night.
Oh, boy, that was good.